From baseball to basketball, you'd be hard-pressed to find a rivalry on the same level as Central Catholic St. John's. I mean, we always talk about it for football, but the same goes for basketball, too, especially since both teams are good this season, and this game was sold out. Packed house over at the SJJ. Pick it up in the third quarter. Tony Mays drive to the rack and the bucket. Irish up 7 after 3, but in the final seconds of the fourth, Titans down 2, needing 2, and Mark loving that shot with the tip-in. He gets to Irish one last chance off the mark. So we go to OT, and the Irish down 2 in OT. Martin McDonald, M&M, those are his initials, coming up clutch. Nothing shady about that for 3, but just too much loving on the court. We showed him earlier. We show him again. The freshman leading the Titans to victory, 65-61.
Mark's getting better and better all the time. As a night, he really stepped up. He has tremendous poise and confidence in himself, and we have a lot of confidence in him, so I was real proud of him.
Over to Whitmer, Panthers trying to quiet the Rebels of Bowser, of course. Jerome Davis, the steal, looks like a point-blank easy shot. I don't think so. He gets rejected by Nigel Hayes. Whitmer on offense, we show defense. Have a little Mike Zemansky with a 3, but Bowser would answer. Troy Hubner, a 3 of his own, and the Rebels with an upset victory, 74-69 on the road. Now, the City League has been so up in the air this year, so many contenders, so you can make an argument for both Scott and St. Francis to both be included. Bulldogs gave Whitmer trouble last week. St. Francis won their Holiday Classic, but then they got trounced by Findlay on Jersey Shore night. Never a good situation. This is the situation right here. You're on TV, bud. Got to do more than that. Do some fist pumping, please. Not so much. Okay, this right here is a scary situation. Deshaun Lee. Ouch. Thank goodness he was all right. Knights dominated all night on the court. Storm Stanley. He had 24 points with a putback and more Stanley later on. St. Francis wins 64-45.
Storm is the focus of a lot of defenses. When we're shooting the ball well from the perimeter, it opens him up down low because teams can't double as much. When we're not shooting the ball well, all they do is collapse, and I don't care how big you are, when you have 3 or 4 guys on you, it's very difficult to score.
I was being aggressive. It was more of a mindset than everything, and I was just finishing real well.
I don't know. We just seemed to be totally out of sync. Why, I don't know. They changed from a man to a zone. It took us like 5 minutes to figure it out.
2 more quality teams from the City League. Rogers with their impressive win over Libby. And how about Waite, dominating from start to finish against Southview last week. Now, it should be obvious I'm doing crazy foreshadowing for these 2 teams because they're playing each other. Glendoy Hill's putback gives Rogers a 6-point lead in the third, but this was a 1-point game for most of the fourth until Deshaun Harris provides some separation. Free ball makes it 57-53 under 3 minutes left. A minute later, probably the best high school player of the year. Some thunder, please. Antonio Allen with the throwdown. Thank you very much. Slam jam. Thank you, ma'am. The whole place was standing up after that, and he got fouled, and he made his free throw. Made it 62-55, and Waite gets the victory, 68-63. Meanwhile, Clay played start, and gotta love me some peanut butter jelly, 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 and baseball bat. Gotta love me some big-time game. Also, Anthony Henderson, he had 32 points, including those 3. Yeah, ICU 2. Clay fighting back. Tyler Schabel, he had 32 of his own. 36-27 start leading. Spartans too much, though. They win 92-62. More City League. Libby and Woodward. For the Polar Bears, that's their head coach, Jason Moss. First quarter, they were gunning for it. Ray Hooker from the outside for 3. But Libby working it down low. Lanacy Utley with the board, putback, and 1. Cowboys up by 7. They would win the game, too. Final score, 67-50. Time for some tack action. Northwood at Maumee Valley. And the Valley on fire in the first quarter. Henry Bozajo driving score, then the freshman, David Brown. A lot easier of a name to say. He hits the 3. Maumee Valley goes on to win big, 66-30. Girls basketball, battle between the top 2 teams of the SLL. This was the Casey Brittenham show. Off the inbounds pass, Brittenham 6, Genoa 2. Second quarter, off the offensive glass. Brittenham, 13 points, Genoa 8. She would score Lake's first 17 points, finished with 26 overall. Lake, a big win, 51-40.